been so deprived of like seeing their family, friends, chilling, meeting other people, maybe meeting strangers that they met through dating sites,
You can
whatever.
still do that once it's safe, bro. Understand
How
that if you
long
do
is
this
safe?
now, it's
Damn,
not safe.
how long is safe?
We live?
Love.
We live. Welcome back to the Opinion Factory podcast, the podcast for free thinkers and challenge seekers.
Yes, sir.
I'm Khelil.
I'm Alex.
And today in Boston, at least, we're about to be in the second step of phase 2 for the gradual rollout for like the grand opening after COVID-19, right? And what is that? The second step for COVID-19, for those who don't know what this means that like salons opening back up, massage parlors, like anything that has like close contact service is going to open back up. So you can get your nails done, you can get your haircut now finally. And all
Ooh,
that
I can get a haircut, bro.
You can get that now finally, as of today,
Damn.
June 22nd, right?
I've been to the barber in months.
And a lot of people are using this. I haven't been to the barber in months. I haven't had my nails done in a long time. And so now they're going to rush out, go to that salon, go to that parlor. What's going to happen? Should you? That's my question. That's the question for right now. Should you rush out to get that haircut as of right now?
Depends on how bad your hair is, fam.
Mine's pretty bad, bro.
I've kind of been feeling the scruffy look lately, so I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna play a little safe for a bit.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little rugged handsomeness during quarantine. All right, that's the look we're going for. Whether we're nailing it or not, that's a discussion. But I'm of the opinion that we should not be in a rush to go back out right now. I feel like I would tell all my loved ones and everyone listening, hold off on getting that haircut. Hold off on getting those nails done.
Yeah,
it's not worth it. I would say hang back, see what happens, because that's what Governor Baker's doing. Because phase 3 was supposed to start on it was supposed to start on June 29th, but he pushed it back to July 6th because he wanted to see what 2 weeks worth of data for indoor dining looks like. Indoor dining also starts today.
Which is fair, but the numbers have gone down en masse over the last.
Why is it going down though?
Hey man, because people say, "Hey, all good, man." I'm sick of being in the crib though, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
You sick of living too?
I might be.
You sick of being healthy?
Living like this, yeah.
You sick of being healthy?
Yeah, man.
You think that's worth it, bro?
Hey, bro.
Think about the trade-off.
The trade-off? I get to have mental happiness and peace again.
At what cost?
Physical happiness? I don't know.
At the cost of mental happiness and peace. Because what happens when you go out, you get it. It doesn't affect you. You're asymptomatic.
Okay.
But now your pops or your moms, whoever you live with, get it. Or your bro gets it. Or your friends get it. Or your girl, if you got a girl, gets it. Like, that's not going to bring mental peace and happiness. Is that risk worth it, bro? Especially if they have an underlying condition? That ain't worth it.
In theory, it's not.
But that's a risk. That's in that billionaire episode, we talked about risks. If it's a risk, is it worth it?
But at the same time, there's also like a 98% chance to live, though.
Yeah, for us. And I'm not even sure if that's exactly true.
Chance to live are pretty high. You know, if it's 95 plus, I'll say it's very, very high, fam.
To be honest, bro, if someone told me, if you leave the house today, you have a 2% chance of dying, you think I'm going to leave the house, dog?
I mean.
Would you?
Yeah.
If someone told you had a 2% chance of dying today,
when do you not have a 2% chance of dying, bro? You probably have a 2%. You probably have like a 7% chance of dying when you get in a car.
I don't like to think about it. But if someone gave me the number,
what you mean?
If someone gave me the number up front,
when you get in your car, what's the chance of you getting in an accident, getting paralyzed, or dying, bro?
You think it's 7%?
I'm not saying it's that high. It might be like 0.5%, bro. Still a decent chance, man. The car is the most dangerous thing you're gonna own, bro. Distracted driving, drunk drivers, just regular driving.
Yeah, but you can't catch a car from like being next to somebody, bro.
You can, but you gotta take care of your business and move about. Don't you go?
But you're not driving the entire time you're out. The entire time you're out and you're with people, you're at risk.
You can get shot. You can get robbed. You can get the chances, bro.
What are the chances of that? What are the chances of that versus catching a pandemic disease right now? Come on.
Pretty low considering the recent statistics, man.
Bro, we've just had the most cases in a 24-hour span yesterday. The World Health Organization is saying that the virus is accelerating.
Who's we?
The world.
I was in Massachusetts, fam.
You just concerned about Massachusetts?
That, bro.
You're not gonna talk about Chicago? Chicago is moving into phase 4 on Friday.
Been watching too much of that Fox News, bro.
June 26th, Fox News.
Tucker Carlson, right? Let's talk about Chicago, bro. All right. Damn.
No, because I just saw this news. Chicago was opening them back up. No, it's getting into phase 4.
Yeah.
On June 26th, this Friday. A lot of people are worried about it, as they should be.
Man.
And that's the kind of response that I like. And a lot of people saying, like you say, what do you mean? Chicago is not dangerous because of COVID-19. It's dangerous because you might just get shot.
Here's my whole thing, bro. We can't live like this forever, bro. It's just.
Is it really that bad?
Yes. This was a terrible plan. Like,
what was a terrible plan?
Even Massachusetts, like there should have been a contingency in place before this all happened, bro.
Oh yeah, we should have been more preventative.
Now all this stuff has happened, and now. Right. I'm not a conspiracy guy. I'm not going to say COVID came from here, COVID came from there. I'm not doing that. YouTube, don't take us down. We're not getting into that.
But we know where it factually came from. But go ahead. Sorry.
Not important.
Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, I want to be careful how I word this. But what I'm saying is, if you look at what happened in the country over the last couple months, and the transfer of power, the transfer of money in the last couple months, you can easily say that this may have been hyped more for that to happen.
For a larger transfer of money and wealth?
Yeah, because if you look at the statistics, right, there's been 23 more billionaires since COVID-19, which is, I don't know how you, like, 23 more billionaires just got way richer. Bezos about to be a trillionaire, which is, like, a trillionaire, bro, like, I never even heard that. I never even heard that word before. And all these companies the corporations, I'll say, not companies, got massive bailouts, and small businesses are disappearing left and right all over the place. Right? Like, why bail out? I'm gonna ask you this, bro. Why bail out the freaking airlines? That doesn't make sense to me, bro. That's the one that really doesn't make sense to me. Airlines are pretty much an essential service, right? So what you can have them do.
Essential?
Yeah, they're
for business.
Yeah, for business. They're pretty essential for business. If you travel all over the world and conferences, all that type of stuff, transfer of goods, all that. So if it's essential business, then fair to say when all this is over, the airline industry at least should be okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be booming.
So even if they have negative cash flow now, they'll be able to pay off back. They'll be able to pay off loans they take out privately.
Facts.
Right?
Big facts.
And then
everybody and their mom's going to be traveling once this is done.
And if they don't, then can another company just come in and just buy them? Like what happens with everywhere else?
Like with AMC and Amazon?
Yeah. So I'm like, this is what I'm saying where, like, people legitimately have a leg to stand on where I'm not going to be a conspiracy guy with COVID. I'm just going to say maybe it's not directly because of COVID, but like a lot of things have changed dramatically ever since this happened. And you could say given the number of the percentages being so low, and obviously a lot of that's due to the freaking the measures we've taken. Mm-hmm. But the percentages being so low. But look at what the cost is now. Now the richest people in the country just got richer. Right, and then all your favorite restaurants, all your favorite local diners, all your favorite mom and pop shops are going out of business. So I'm not going to call it conspiracy, man, but I'm just saying, like, has this thing been overhyped? Like, now look at this, bro. And the reason I can say it's overhyped is because now, why is this joint not in the news like that no more?
No, I think it is. It's really not. It's really not.
No, it's really not though. If you look at the news coverage from like when it first came out, like obviously when it first came out,
of course.
But like the last couple months, it's been almost nothing about it. It's been like pieces here and there, but it used to be like 30 minutes. Now it's like 4 or 5, and it's just like, oh, back to normal life. So that's what I'm saying, bro.
It is in the news less, probably
because it's in the news way less, bro.
Right, because now we know what the virus is. We know what's happening. There's been a lot of policies implemented. Back then, everything was new. Things were still being figured
Man.
out. Now things are figured out, so we're not gonna have news about trying to figure things out.
Things are not figured out, bro.
Yeah, hospitals have policies in place.
There's no
Bars have
vaccine.
policies in place. There's federal policies. There's state level policies. All that was being
the same policies from before about social distancing, saying 6 feet away, all this other stuff.
And we had a lot more
We
coverage.
already had those though.
Who's gonna close? When are they gonna close? What's essential businesses? Like, there was a lot more news to cover back then, bro. To be fair.
Nah, bro. Not to the extent they went. That's what I'm saying. If you look at the extent they went to, there was not no new news coming every day. It was just like drastic reports on the numbers that were coming out, and then this person died from, she never left her house, but she died from like an Amazon box and all that that type of shit. Or like, it's a young person that died from this.
Wait, did that
or a young
happen?
person got stroke. No, yeah, it happened.
Someone died from an Amazon box?
It was like the person had COVID, and then the freaking I'll link it and whatever, but this did happen.
Did I laugh at that, bro? I didn't. I thought that was a joke, bro. I thought you were just talking.
But my point is, fam, is that these things have happened, but like you have to seriously look at. All right.
Yeah, but so what are you saying now? Like, we reopen and like we stick it to the billionaires? Like, is that what's gonna?
No,
like,
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying people might just go back to their lot. Like, bro, if you have. I don't want to compare it to other diseases. I understand the seriousness of this disease. Bro.
Right.
I understand the seriousness of this disease, but at the same time, the things that, especially with our country, with richer people getting richer and then poor people just dying. The one question I really got about COVID is how many people would die if the hospitals weren't overwhelmed.
How many people died in theory?
Yeah, how many people would die if the hospitals weren't overwhelmed? There's no way to prove it, but it's just something to speculate. Right, so how many people would have died if the hospitals had enough ventilators to take care of everybody?
All right, kind of like how the police have so much gear to handle all these protests, but hospitals didn't have enough gear to handle a pandemic.
Yeah, and
like, why not?
I don't want to compare it to that because, yeah, it's crazy, but that you can compare it with masks, but like with ventilators, bro, like there's only so much space in the hospital. Maybe you can use different buildings or whatever, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah, plenty of space. I think.
In theory, how many people would have died? That's what I'm saying. So,
I mean, I can't put a number, but I would assume less people.
Yeah, if the death numbers are like 3 or 4% right now, right? Because it's not above 5. I know that.
No, so I've never seen anything above 5.
If it's 3 or 4%, you have to think about how many of that would have been prevented if the hospitals weren't overwhelmed. So now that the hospitals aren't going to be overwhelmed, it's going to be that bad. It's going to be that bad. People get it now.
I'm trying to get to the benefits. So this is all facts. This is all true. But now, what does this mean for phase 4 rolling out? Should people not be worried because of all this going on? What are we supposed to do now when we consider all these things? That billionaires just looted the treasury, right? We got all these numbers that might be overhyped. We got hospitals suspiciously overwhelmed, right? Like, now that we're reopening and a lot of people are worried, do you think they want us to be worried about these things? Or do you think they want us to be worried? Do you think we should be cognizant of those things that you just mentioned and say, you know what, we don't really know what's going on, so let's just let the best immune system win? I don't want to play that game.
I'm not going that far. I'm like, obviously you gotta take necessary precautions. Like, fam, wearing masks suck. I'm with you. Wearing masks suck. But I don't think there's anyone that wants to wear a mask all day. Well, if that's all I gotta do and I can just care about most of my business and then around the people I'm usually around, I can just, take it off because I'm usually around and exposed to those people.
Right, but like, I want to be careful. That's not to say that there's no benefits to quarantine.
No, yeah, but the thing is too though is like, how does this immunity joint work either? Right,
we're getting into like the medical. We get into medical, biological. No,
I'm just asking questions. I'm not saying anything is not what it is. I'm asking questions. We should be allowed to ask questions.
Ask your question, brother. Go ahead.
If you've been exposed to it, or you're asymptomatic or not, like, how do you know if you're contagious, or how do you know if you can get it again? Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's data on this.
Yeah, but the other day, the World Health, we got a lot of trouble for doing this. They said asymptomatic people very rarely spread the disease. and they got a ton of backlash, and they kind of walked back from those marks. This happened like a week and a half ago, right?
Well,
The World Health Organization. It was their saying, and then they walked it back a while ago. But I mean, just last week. Well, I mean, those are like serious questions that if we don't have the answer to, it just can't be shut everything down. That's what I'm saying.
If like, you don't have the answers to it, you can't shut everything down. I feel like there's more reason to shut things down if you can't.
Look at what's happened though. Like, everyone's on unemployment. Like everyone lost their jobs and everything, fam. The transfer.
We live in a society that should have been designed to handle this. It should have been designed to handle quarantine. I don't feel like quarantine was the problem here. I feel like the system should have been in place to better handle the quarantine. And so you could be in quarantine for as long as you want without any major repercussions to your life, financially at least. That's the problem. Unemployment, I feel like unemployment has failed millions of people. The government has failed millions, maybe not millions, but thousands, maybe millions of businesses.
What are the long-term effects of this, bro? Like, what the hell is inflation going to look like? What the hell is like, there's just things we have to worry about. The government's just printing $1 trillion at a time.
You've been thinking about this a lot different than I've been thinking about this.
You've been thinking about safety, which is very important.
I've been thinking about the benefits of this quarantine, bro. Like just the other day in the news, there was an impromptu block party in Carolina. Shooting. 2 people killed, 12 people shot. What the fuck, bro? We just opened back up.
Oh.
We just opened up.
I mean, hey, bro.
And now we're shooting again, bro.
Bro, that's
keep it close. Keep it close if we're gonna start mass shootings again, bro. I'm for quarantine if it means we're gonna eliminate mass shootings, bro.
Bro, you heard what you just said?
I'm for quarantine if it's gonna eliminate mass shootings.
Did you just hear what you said, bro?
What did I say, bro?
People getting shot so close, everything keep us in quarantine.
Keep it close. Keep it close. Nah, I'm for it. I'm for it, bro.
Nah, bro.
A block party is gonna get 2 people killed, dog.
But that's always happened, bro. It's been the risk of life.
Not during quarantine, though.
Bro, that's life.
Not during quarantine, though.
Nah, man, can't
that's a good trade-off if you ask me, though.
Nah. That's a terrible trade-off, bro.
For the stupidity of a couple people to go to a block party and shoot it up, there was hundreds of people at the party.
Listen,
and the reports that several people opened fire in the crowd. Some woman was found dead at the scene.
So let's just all stay inside so we don't get shot. That's what you're saying?
Yep.
Everyone stay inside?
Yep.
Sound crazy. Yep. I know you realize how crazy you sound, bro.
I don't care, bro.
That's not a benefit.
I'm for it, bro.
That's an unfortunate aspect of life that America needs to address. But it's not no quarantine thing, man. It's not no quarantine thing.
And what else now? Now we're opening back up, and the bars and businesses saying, you know what, we got your back. We have all these protocols. You're gonna be safe. You're cool. 12 bars in Texas was just had their alcohol licenses taken away because they're not following protocols. They were supposed to be less than 50% max capacity. They weren't. It's supposed to be 6 feet between all people. They weren't. Some dude went undercover to the bars. There's a video. Shit's packed. People like this, like sardines at the bar.
Okay.
In 12 bars in Texas.
And you see, this is what I'm saying. Like,
come on.
I'm all for loosening guidelines, like 25% capacity, 50% capacity, like this. Let's ease back into life. We can do that, but just stay inside the crib or whatever. It's like.
But how's that going to work? Bro, do you think society is responsible enough to abide by those guidelines and to let everybody safe?
Not everybody. Not everybody.
It's going to get people caught up because in those 12 bars, those people will go to the bar, catch it, and then just spread all across the country. Dog.
It will, bro. It will. But like, you can't just keep people inside. You can't keep people inside the house, man, because other people aren't listening. Like, especially at the cost.
I hear that.
Especially because of the massive cost it is on everybody, fam. It's gonna be long, bro. Like we're in 2020, bro. In 2024, we're still gonna be feeling the effects of this. Because just think about this, bro. The government printed like trillions and $1 trillion, bro. Right? That would never ever be healthy for an economy where you just print money, give it out, and like what's gonna happen? Massive inflation. You have that aspect to it. What are the long term effects of all these businesses going out in your local neighborhood, fam? What are the long term effects of what we're doing right now? Yes, we're keeping people safe, keeping people alive. It should always be the priority. But now it's like, right. If I'm keeping you alive, just for you to be homeless next year, like what's that gonna do for everybody, fam?
Right. So that brings me to like something I've been thinking about, right? So there's multiple ways to die. You can be alive but not really be alive. Like, would you really want a life where you can't really be free? You can't really do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, is that really being alive? And I don't want that on nobody. What I'm thinking about, like you bring up all the negative aspects, I'm bringing up all the positive aspects. And I don't know which one weighs out the other one. Because you can save lives, you can save this guy's life, but you could also make him homeless. Like what's worse, having him die or having him become homeless?
I mean, obviously, we want to keep people alive. You could say you can recover from homelessness, yada yada yada. But fam, all these businesses are going out of. Everyone's going out of business, and people are just going crazy. Divorces are up, all this type of stuff, man. People are sick of each
But
other.
that's
People
not.
are stuck. Are those not negative benefits we gotta keep in mind of like just daily life, fam? How much? Like,
It is.
think about this. How much are restaurants a part of your life? Or
They're a big part.
Part of American life, bro.
It's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most.
Restaurants, bars, clubs, like social gathering places are big parts of American life.
It's not for the social aspect, it's just for the food.
For you, fine, cool. But for society, that's perfectly fine, man. That's perfectly fine. But as a society, these are vital things that shape our culture, that shape our living, right? And they've all been taken away from people. It's not, yeah, you have restaurants, but there's other more important aspects too, like businesses and just things that people do to keep their mental occupied and busy. So you gotta think about those negative effects that quarantine has had on people.
But shouldn't this have like made or created a way for people to discover a new way of life? Like maybe we rely on restaurants too much. Maybe that's what this is telling us.
Restaurants is something you do because you want to go out somewhere and chill with people and eat some good food, have a good time. It's nothing. I mean, I don't know if you got a restaurant alternative. Like, I'm all ears, bro.
If I have what?
If you have a restaurant alternative, I'm all ears. Like some.
Well, but you said like it's something that we do for like social gatherings to like ease our mental, to do this, to do that. But there should be other ways to do that now. Like we've been in quarantine for about 2 months now.
Well, like Zoom calls only cut it so much, man.
It's not the same.
It's not the
that's
same.
That's the other thing I'm looking forward to. Like my boys, like of course I want like chill, have game night like we used to and stuff like that. But I can hold off on that. So I'm not saying close. I'm not saying. I know I said keep everything closed because of the mass shootings and all that stuff. And a part of me still believes that. A part of me still wants. If we roll out and the government says, "Yo, we're free, coronavirus cure found, vaccine made, nothing to worry about anymore." 2 more school shootings next week. Close it back down, bro. Put us back inside. Take it back. Somebody needs to destroy that vaccine and eat another vaccine.
You taking that first vaccine?
The first one?
Yeah.
No. I'm not going to take the first one. They're going to give the first batch to people who are in dire need, and we either have that or death. And so then we're going to see who works.
Nah, that's like a cure or some shit, bro. Like that's like I'm talking about the vaccine.
Vaccine.
When the government is like when it's rolled out like the flu vaccine, you gonna take it? Yeah, man. Don't.
To be honest with you, I don't even take the flu shot. So, you know,
I'm about to call you anti-vaxxer, bro.
That's not the same. A flu shot is not the
same. Keeping the buck with y'all right now. I'm not taking that vaccine, bro. 100%. I ain't taking that.
No, Bill Gates is gonna put a chip in that just to track you.
Hey, I ain't say that, Bill Gates joint, bro. I'm not gonna be one of them dudes who had the defects from the first vaccine, bro. Them trials always, the first trial, someone always gets fucked up, man. That's why I go through this rigorous testing. They're going through the and here's the thing. I'm talking about long-term effects, bro. Right? The vaccine process typically takes at least 18 months. They have to they have to go through the patents. They have to do the clinical trials, make sure everything's safe. And like that
not just on mice, but also on humans.
Yeah, so that takes a very, very long time.
Right.
So what are we talking? That's gonna be what 2021, 2022. We gonna keep living like this till then, bro?
When you say living like this, you mean like no traffic, no school shooting?
All the traffic's already back where I'm at, so I don't know what you're talking about. No traffic. Yeah.
See, that's because we're opening back up. Dining just started today. I'm not sure what capacity the restaurant. I think it's 50% capacity in Massachusetts.
And a lot of them are doing outdoor stuff too.
Right.
Like, I'm not honestly like I'm in no rush to go to restaurants, bro. I'm gonna keep it like I can withhold on that type of stuff for now. But like
can you withhold on getting a haircut?
Yeah, for now. Like I could withhold on that, but like playing basketball and like other type of stuff, it's like nah, bro, can't do it. Everyone has their thing that they like need to do, bro. Like
it's like that one R. Kelly song you still like.
The what?
The one R. Kelly song that you still like. Like just that one thing that you just can't. You just gonna risk it all for, bro. You know we all have one. You know we all have one.
Everybody knows Step in the Name of Love is a bop, man. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
All right. So, what are we saying? What's the verdict? Should we go back out? Should we trust this?
I mean, we're not medical experts, so we can't decide that. I'm just giving you that.
No, this is a social experiment. It's not even a medical experiment. It's a social experiment. Should we go back out?
It's a medical experiment too. It's done with the intention of safety of people in mind.
Right, but I want to see how many people are. I want to see how many people actually take advantage of today. Like with everything open, like not everything, but a lot of things opening back up.
I think you're gonna find a lot. You see, and here's the thing too. You can't trust people to do the right thing.
Well, no, that's why I think I just want to see what happens.
People have been so deprived of like seeing their family, friends, chilling, meeting other people, maybe meeting strangers that they met through dating sites, whatever.
You can still do that once it's safe, bro. Understand that if you do this now, it's not safe.
How long is safe?
What's necessary for life? Meeting new people or life itself? Come on, dog. It's an easy choice.
Dog, how long is safe, bro? The longer this continues, the more people are just gonna ignore it, and you know it for a fact. That's why the government did not say. That's why they did not say we was on quarantine for 4 months. They kept saying we're on quarantine till 2 weeks or 2 weeks, 2 more weeks. They know that if we say we're on quarantine till July 2022, dudes just gonna start wilding out and say, "Fuck it, I'm not doing that." So they know.
And you know what? If they do that, then the better immune systems win over there. I'm not doing it.
I don't want to do no survival of the fittest type job. I'm not saying that.
That's what people do when they say fuck it. If it happens, it happens. You're throwing caution to the wind, bro. That's what happens. You saw the video of this dude who wanted to go to Walmart, but he was tired of wearing his mask. And the Walmart employee tried to stop him, saying, "Hey, no, you gotta put your mask on." So they're pushing the dude, like assaulting the guy, so he can get into the store because he didn't want to put his mask on. Like I know people are getting fed up, but you gotta be smart about this, man.
Listen, man.
When it comes to life, this is a life or death situation for a lot of people.
If you gotta go to a venue where they say wear a mask, bro. That's not that big a deal, fam.
But like I said, like that was his deal breaker. That was his R. Kelly song. For you, it's basketball. For me, it could be date night. For someone else, it could be like the nail salon or the barbershop.
I'm just saying basketball seems a lot more reasonable than just wearing a mask for 2 minutes. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
To you,
anybody logical should be like wearing a mask for 2 minutes.
I don't want to speak for everybody. But I know a lot of people are sick of masks, bro.
What?
I don't want to speak for everybody, but I know a lot of people are sick of these masks.
It's like y'all wear them 24/7, bro. You step in CVS, we wear masks, and then you out the store in 20 minutes, bro.
Maybe you are. You don't know what that guy was doing.
Fam,
Some people go to a store, they got to stay in the store for like, have you ever been the malls are back open.
I ain't been to no mall. I ain't going to no mall anytime soon, my guy.
The malls are back open. I had to go there. I had to go there because I know someone who works at the mall. I went there. It was Primark. The line was 35 minutes long. Ridiculous. The mall was busy, bro. People are back out here and they don't want to have a mask the entire time.
Those people in there without masks?
No. But the guy from the video was tied to masks. If he was here, he would probably have no mask on.
Probably from Florida, fam.
Mostly. Was
them dudes don't
I think
count.
It was. I don't know.
Florida don't count, bro. Florida don't count.
They're gonna be the They're probably gonna be the epicenter of the new outbreak because
they broke the record the other day. It was like
they broke the record.
It was like 2,300 in one single day or 2,700 in one single day.
Because all these states that are first to reopen are seeing a new spike in cases. So I think the social experiment is already done, bro. We know if you go back out right now, you're gonna catch it. Very likely. We know this.
All I'm saying is, bro, I just want to hoop. I got my Celtics gear on right now. I was with my kids the other day. Did you can work out in small groups apparently.
Can we just get down to like double-digit cases per day, and then we can say,
So Massachusetts is at right now, fam. That's what I'm saying.
Is it double digits per day?
Yeah, it was like 87 the other day.
No, I thought it was like 126 or something.
Bro. No, fam.
There was like 60 deaths, but I think it was still triple digits for the cases, the new cases.
It might have been low triple digits. I'll make sure to fact check that and put it in the video.
Yeah, I could be wrong too.
I'll fact check that one, fam. But this is not. It's just speculation, bro. How long can we live like this, man?
Until
we can't protect everyone from dying from coronavirus, fam. It's not possible, bro. You can't protect
the people who want to go out without a mask. Let them go. Let them die. To be honest, I don't feel
but the thing, the people that are going on without masks are not the ones that are likely gonna die. So you gotta keep in mind too, fam. But the people that's like fuck are usually like younger and they're
the guy that was trying to get into Walmart was like in his 50s or 60s.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, he had white hair.
I'm saying the people that are usually nonchalant about it are the ones that don't fear that they feel like they're not gonna die from it. I don't think they're gonna die from
Because
it.
when you're young, you're often not cognizant of your mortality. I get it. We feel like we're invincible. You still got family members. Bro, I just want Deuce to be safe. I want the people watching. I want y'all to be safe.
At what cost?
I know it's hard,
bro?
but
at what cost?
Okay, it's gonna cost you looking pretty. It's gonna cost you seeing your friends for another couple of days,
for
another couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months.
It's already been a couple months, fam.
And for as long as you're alive, you have that chance to see them again. You have that chance to get your hair did again. Once you're dead, there's no chance.
All right. So let's say you don't live with your girl, right? Right? Or if your girl, you don't live with your man.
It's tough. It's hard.
You've been going on for 7 months now. You can't see your girl now. That's how it's gonna work. Oh, it's hard. Sorry, it's hard. Like, come on, fam. Hard. You know that does not sound, especially with someone that's not killing like people like crazy. You know it does not sound reasonable, bro. It don't sound reasonable, fam. Like you can't keep doing it when the numbers
now's the time.
How? Moving how?
No, now's the time. Just do it.
I hate this guy, man. I hate this guy, man.
I don't know.
We can't get this joint all the way down to 0, bro. It's just gonna have to be like a regular thing.
I'm waiting for a cure.
What we have to do is get down to like something like the flu or something like.
I'm waiting for a cure vaccine. Then I'm gonna feel comfortable.
I mean, there's treatment for a vaccine not coming out for a long time, fam.
I know, and I'm willing.
I'm willing to wait. We're not staying like this for 2021, bro. Nah.
I think if it comes down to it, we should. In the meantime, enjoy your no traffic, enjoy your no mass shootings. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy all the benefits that come with this. Look at the positives.
Why are you ignoring the negatives, bro?
I'm not ignoring it, but what can you do about it right now? If we reopen, dudes catch it all over again. We're right back to where we are now. Actually, we're further back to where we are now.
We don't have to reopen at the crazy pace of everything fully like it was before.
Bro,
you reintegrated slowly, man. Florida does not count. We've been over Chicago, this, bro.
Oh, not just Florida though. Texas, they had phases just like we did, and it still broke the record number of cases.
People were violating those phases, so you have to make sure they implement it correctly.
Well, who's gonna make sure?
I don't know.
The police?
Yeah,
curfews?
Guys. Bro.
You said those are my guys?
Yeah, man.
All right, so that's it for the episode, man. So let us know what you guys think, bro. I was just violated way too much.
Violated, bro.
Those are my guys, man.
Bro, we have to. I'm simply saying, this year's been a mess, bro. There is no logical way you can expect people to be in lockdown forever, especially over something where I'm not as messed up as it sounds, right? But for something that is not killing like 5% or 10% of the population, like it's not survival of the fittest. It's we're gonna do what we can to protect you while making sure everyone else is okay at the same time.
You know what?
That's what it has to be. And right now, it's like we've taken a lot of precautions to protect those people as we should. Now, keep it very in mind. I'm not saying we leave these people out to dry.
Yes.
Walk around with mask. Go on wherever you go. Mask, hand sanitizer, wash your hands. 20% capacity. I'm all for that, fam. But there has to be a slow build up to where we get to a stage where things can be normalized. And I feel like waiting for vaccines is not the way. It's not the way, fam.
You know what, bro?
It's not the
as
way,
messed up as it sounds, I'm not surprised that in a country with a 35% obesity rate that we can't resist the urge to go back outside and do what we want to do. I'm not saying that Americans.
You out of pocket.
I'm not saying that Americans deserve to die. I'm not saying they're good for nothing. I'm not saying they're trash. But
you out of pocket.
Given the fact that a lot of people can't really control their impulses,
you out of pocket.
If you're, you know what I mean, like the diabetes rate, the obesity rate is.
Hey.
I'm not surprised.
Man,
we can't wait. As a country, we can't wait. I'm not surprised. If we want it and we have to have it now, I get it. That's what we've been doing.
When a double cheeseburger costs $1 and fruits and vegetables cost $5, it's just a little more complicated, fam. You know, it's a little more.
We can get into that.
A little more to that, bro.
We can get into that. And you're absolutely right, by the way.
But I'm all for this reopening. I'm just gonna say that. I'm
Would you
100%
tell
for
people to be
the
careful? Would you tell people to
Of
venture
course.
but be safe?
Wear your mask. You go on the CVS, you go on the Walgreens, wear your mask.
Well, yeah, but would you tell them to go dine in? Because we can dine in now.
I won't.
Go get
I mean,
your barber
I'm
shop,
not gonna take
your haircut,
unnecessary risks, but the only risk I'm gonna take is like the shit that I find that's vital to me.
like a haircut.
If that's your vitality thing, like if that thing is that vital to you, fam, like your happiness depends on it, or like really affects your mental that much, go ahead. Just make sure when you take that risk, you take the precautions with the risk that you take.
And you got to make sure that the people you're taking the risk with are also taking those precautions.
Yeah.
Don't go to the nail salon if they're not sanitizing their tools.
I got no
Don't go to the barber
degree.
shop. You know what I mean?
I got no degree in science and pharmaceuticals or epidemiology, none of that stuff. I'm just saying, from a person living through this, that this is not sustainable, and we know it's not sustainable. And there's bigger powers at play here that we may not understand. Because
all true.
Like it's just questions to ask. All I'm doing is asking questions. All I'm doing is asking questions.
I like guarantees, and the only way to guarantee
Man,
safety, and if
that damn picture can fall on your head right now, and you'll die from the corner of the edge hitting you in the heart, bro. All right, fam. Like, come on, bro.
Really, bro?
Come on, man.
Only way to guarantee that you're not gonna die from coronavirus is to not go outside.
No, you can't guarantee that, bro. That woman from Amazon ordered a box and she died.
And not have contact with people from outside.
Oh, yeah, here we go, man. yeah. Just sneak that in there, bro. It's not possible. You gotta go to the grocery store. You gotta go to the grocery. You gotta go to the grocery store. You gotta go get your stuff for your house, bro. Like, come on. There's no guarantees in life, man. There's no guarantees in life.
Still not going out.
It's been 4 months, bro.
I'm still not going nowhere, bro. That's me. What are you? Those of you listening, those of you watching, what are you? You gonna take that risk? You tired of this? I know you're tired of this. I'm tired of it too. But what are you gonna do about it? You think patience is a virtue right now, or you feel like enough is enough? Let us know what you think. Comment down below if you're on the YouTube. Reach out to us on Instagram, Facebook. You know, write a comment anywhere. Let us know what you think as well. Because I really want to know. I feel like the social experiment has kind of played out in those southern states. Let's see what it does in Massachusetts. Let's see what it does in Boston. It could be different. It could be different. Like you said, we're not Florida. We're not Texas. We'll see what happens. Opinion Factory. We're on YouTube, Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes. Anywhere you find your podcast. Don't forget to like the audio. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like that video. Hit the subscribe button. It means a lot. Takes 2 seconds.
Share the audio with your friends.
Don't forget to share with your friends.
We will see y'all.
Keep your friends safe too. And we're going to see y'all next week.